Also, hello, hello, as we are live on all platforms now. Welcome as we play Pokemon Pokopia. I hope you're all having a great day. It's been good. I'm glad. I'm glad. Oh, it is of the time for the Pokopia to come through, so you can just barely hear that in the. Hey, not right now. Not right now, Pinch Jordan. But this is such a cute little clock tower they got here. Oh, and it's done playing. Just plays through a little bit and then it's done. Which is all good. It's all fine. Yeah, so the plan is we've got some stuff we need to fix up in Pokopia. We've got Phoebus and Melodic uh, about. And we need to find a good random Pokemon generator. Perfect. So we have our first one for when we get that ready. We'll give it some time here, and we'll just play some Pokopia here in the meantime. Oh my goodness. So I took a fall today. My daughter was being, a 6-year-old not wanting to be in bed, so she came out saying she couldn't get comfortable. So I'm like, all right, let's get you back in bed. And so I picked her up, and she decided to fight it. I ended up stepping on something and tripping, and I opted to fall backwards and got one of her toys squarely in my back. So right now, like the right side of my body hurts. Um, but like we checked me over, and I'm fine. It probably just based on what we did, it didn't agree with us. Yo, someone here? Yeah, we got a Pokemon that spawned. What do we got? Yep, Oop is right. Oop is right. And our Pokemon is floating through the sky. Goodbye, Toxapex. It was nice seeing you. Hello, pleased to make your acquaintance. Did you create this home? Wow, you're quite skilled. To me, my body serves as home and shelter both. I'm quite intrigued to see what else you can make. I believe that I'll start living here if that's agreeable to you. Toxapex, just. Hey, Twitch, clip that. Brutal Star Pokemon. Toxapex, the Brutal Star Pokemon. With its 12 legs, it creates a dome to shelter within. The flow of the tides doesn't affect Toxapex in there, so it's very comfortable. We are hoping. I haven't tried that yet. I'm hoping that the clipping does work. If it doesn't, we can always go back to something else and do things manually. Hi, Allie. Hi, hi, hi. How are you doing? Welcome, Ben. We're going to wait a little bit of time and we're going to do a Who's That Pokemon quiz as we play Pokopia. And I've received a reward for discovering lots of Pokemon. Fanned out Ditto print. Nice. All right. Now, I'm hoping that the Toxapex came all the way up here. Oh, good. Just kind of went through the world, still living in dreamland. Aw, good. Good, good, good. Yeah, I took a fall earlier. I'm okay. But I had one of my daughter's toys squarely in my back. New friends! We love new friends. And repelling those ice devils 205 times. Nice, Allie. Nice. We need to. So I've got caffeine and I've got ibuprofen to help me out. Take care of my old man body. I'm spry. Like it's far less painful than it was earlier, so we'll be okay. But the plan is tonight, if and when we're able to get some people in here, we're gonna play Who's That Pokemon? 205 205 times that have been registered. It's not my fault that they artificially put a cap on things until I figured out how to remove it. But while we're here, let's go ahead. Trying to think. Ooh, hello. What's in the whirlpool? Ooh, and I see that up there too. Sure, I know, right? That's the way we do it. It's what we do. Five things of star-spotted rock. And we got Canalave City, Music CD 103. That is too many CDs. Too many CDs. But we're going to be doing work in Pallet Town today, so we will all be good. So I can put that away. Just the important thing is to put things away. Oh, good. Made it back down. Other Pokemon that I need to get up and around here. If we can get our hands on environment level increased, let's go. Mrs. Elf was ribbing me earlier because she got to level 8 without where I had not just yet. But we are going to find. Do I not have the ability to make? I should have the ability to make stages. I'm just trying to remember whereabouts they'd be. Is it going to be miscellaneous? Could be miscellaneous. Feels pretty miscellaneous-y to me. Outdoor? Doesn't feel as outdoor to me because it could be done inside or outside. Like it's gotta be. So make the bubble machine. Don't care about that though. We know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. It's not going to be a furniture. It's definitely not going to be a building or block. I don't think it's going to be another. This may not be something we can make. Again, unless I'm blind, which, you know, hi. I would expect it to be around these guys if we could make it, so I'm taking that as a no. Let's go see if we can buy one. It's gonna have to be where we go here. Level up! We are now level 8! New challenges are also available. And that means more money! Alright, let's buy all of these because we can. It's just 2K, so it is spending a little more than I got out of the stuff, but it's still perfectly fine to me. And it's good to be able to make these. So rectangle tiling, ornate partition, ornate stand recipes will be coming. Harp is at level 9, but I've got a couple of harps already. Looking to see. Looks like we can't buy one. Oh, Gradient Walrus, be sure. Let's buy that too. Might as well. Hello, Kana. Welcome, welcome. I'm Elfington, the Keeper of Names, Elf of the Forest, Umbral Mage of Stories, and tonight we are playing some Pokemon Pokopia, and we'll be doing some Who's That Pokemon in a little bit, where I will randomly generate a Pokemon. You guys will ask me questions, and you have 2 minutes of yes and no questions for me to find out what Pokemon I have pulled up. It's the plan anyway. More shells, more shells. I hope you're having a good day. And of course, welcome to Irium as well. If you have any questions on how the application works, please let me know. More star spotted rock. That's a lot of star spotted rock they're giving me. It's a lot. Also, I see in your bio, Warframe is a goated game. Warframe is amazing. TennoCon was great. I wish I could have gone, but the virtual stuff was good too. Let's see here, I don't think I have any others that are built right now, so we can kind of plug in a little bits of what we've got. I want to try and fix up some of the roofs that are around here. I haven't played Warframe myself in several years, but I've heard nothing but good things about the recent updates. All right, so we are. Oh, this will be an easy one to quote unquote fix up. We get these going. Once I get this roof put back together, we can do a sample round of Who's That Pokemon. Just to get an idea of what it's like. We won't have a time limit on the first one. But essentially, it'll be you guys versus me for any round after that, where if you do not figure out who the Pokemon is, I win. Oh, I see what they're doing here. I see what they're doing. What they want done. All right, well, that's all of those roof pieces. So we got a little more we need to get our hands on. It looks like that's all right. Here, let me put that piece in. That's fine. Yeah, it needs to be right there. Can't place that there. That's fine. Hello, Lemmy. Hi. How are you doing? And Evelyn, good to see you. You're going to be mostly useless at trivia, but you're happy to ask stupid questions. That's fine, Allie. We're good with that. But yeah, we're going to play Who's That Pokemon tonight as I play some Pokemon Pokopia in the background. And what we'll do is we're going to start off with just a sample round here. So what I'm going to ask for you guys, and again, this round will be without any kind of time limit, just to kind of see. I can't stay long one to say hello again, bump you up a bit more. Well, thank you, Lemmy. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. You've been great. Oh, thank you for the head pats. Yay, that puts us back up into seventh. Yay, because we're just under 1,000 below that. I appreciate you so much, Lemmy. Thank you, thank you. But what we'll go ahead and do here is I have a Pokemon pulled up. What we'll go ahead and do is when I give it the go, and yes, I thank you, and thank you for sharing about the stream as well. I'm gonna pull. I've got a Pokemon pulled up here. I'm gonna have you guys start asking me questions. They need to be yes or no questions, and we'll see if someone can get it. Again, this first one we're not gonna have a time limit, just so we can see how it works. So we will start. You've had a day. Oh, I'm sorry, Evelyn. I hope it's going better for you, though. Yeah, that's all right, Lemmy. That's all right. You have a good day too, and we'll catch you later. We'll catch you later. Definitely tomorrow for your karaoke stream. Definitely tomorrow. All right, so let's go ahead and anyone feel free to ask questions about who this Pokemon may be. Again, yes or no questions. While we get these, wait for these or not. And again, if this doesn't work, it doesn't work, and that's all right too. And we can always try again later if you guys don't feel it. Is it a monotype? Yes, it is monotype. It is monotype. That's a good question, Allie. That's a good question. We're going kind of easy on this first one. Not that that's an actual hint as to who it is. Didn't expect that to work. I know. Seems like everything's a dual type right now. But to tell you the truth, it's a good question one way or the other, because it's either monotype or it is dual type. That is kind of the way it works. It is from Gen 1. It is a Gen 1 Pokemon, single type. Oh, any other questions then? See if we can't narrow this down a little bit more. Maybe ask types, maybe ask. Ooh, what do you want? What do you want, buddy? Nope, not Charmander. No, it's kind of out of nowhere, but a present for me. Thank you, Buttface. Lepaberry. So what we can do here is we can get our hands on another one of these. Well, rats, right? Does the Pokemon look like a cat? Some might say it would, but strictly no, it is not a cat. Evelyn, thank you for the good luck. Oh, congratulations, Evelyn. Thank you. 8 good lucks. Appreciate that. Congratulations. You got your 1-star badge for your second time and 2 months in a row. Thank you for your support. I definitely appreciate you. But some might say it looks kind of catty. I don't see it. Didn't even know you were that close? Well, you were. And that's appreciative. Is it a bug type? It is not a bug type. So we know it's not Charmander. It's not a bug type. Something else we might end up doing is uncovering the entirety of this gym. Just because that feels like something to do. Is it a normal type? It is not a normal type. There's so much sand to uncover everything. Like I feel like I need to fully just like destroy it. I also like this this here. It's a fire type, not a fire type. Again, guys, remember it is monotype Gen 1. Okay, how many types can Allie remember? Exactly. It's an electric type. It is not an electric type, so no, it is not Pikachu. Is it psychic? It is a psychic Pokemon, a mono psychic Pokemon. Who do we think it might be? Who is a mono psychic Pokemon from Gen 1? There's not a lot of them. Hello, small dino. Welcome, welcome for the first time. I'm Elfington. I'm the keeper of names, Elf of the Forest. Is it a baby? It is a first stage of an evolutionary line. It is the first stage. Now, it could also mean it's the only stage, but it is the first stage as well. And thank you for the start. We're currently playing some Pokemon Pokopia, and we're testing out some Who's That Pokemon trivia. And so far, what we know is it is a Gen 1 Gen 1 Psychic type. It is a first stage. Does its evolution line have 3 stages? Yes, it does have 3 stages. So the first stage of a 3-stage evolutionary line, I think we're down to 1 Pokemon now. Let's see, what do we need for this? We need Chop, a Water, and a Builder. It is Abra Alley. Correct, correct, correct. So that's the kind of thing we'll be looking at here. Now, going forward, I think with the number of people, we give it maybe like a 5-minute timer and adjust as needed. Let's go. Let's go. And again, it's you guys versus me when we get to it. Evelyn, thank you for the more good lucks. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so much. I do. I really do. And that's just helping to keep me in that 7th place right now. Because at this point, like, top 3, again, I can't ask that of anyone. But what I can ask is, you know, keep me top 10. Keep me top 10, and I think we'll be happier. Anything past Gen 1, you're probably going to be useless. Hey, no worries. No worries. We'll just have, again, we're just here to have fun. We're just here to have fun. We're going to get these guys in here, and then we need to... Guessing Crocodile is probably up and home? No? Oh, no, there he is. He's underwater. What up, Crocodile? Oh, yeah, let's go. All right, give me a moment here. We're just getting something set up, and then we will start the next round. I will give you a countdown, and once I give you that countdown, because essentially I'm just trying to get my timer ready for it. In fact, I'm going to go grab my work phone. Hang on. All right, we've got the work phone here. And we're going to start the next. You have to go. Oh, that's all right, Ben. Thank you so much for stopping by. You have a good night. Hello, no nickname. Welcome for the first time. I'm Elfington. I'm keeper of names, Elf of the Forest, Umbral Mage's Stories. And we're playing Who's That Pokemon while I play some Pokemon itself. We're playing some Pokopia here. So we have the next Pokemon up, and we'll go ahead and get the timer going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, go ahead. You have 5 minutes. Start asking questions, and let's see if you can figure out who this next Pokemon is. Monotype? Nope, it is a dual-type Pokemon. Color gray, white, or purple? No, I would not say it is predominantly gray, white, or purple. Gen 5? Nope, it is not Gen 5. Does this one evolve? No, it does not evolve. It is a one and done. It is the line itself. You can ask yes or no questions. Yes or no questions. Is it a water type? No, it is not a water type. It's not a grass type either. No. Gen 4 or below? No, it is not Gen 4 or below. Dark type? Nope, not dark type. Fairy type? Nope, it is not my personal favorite type. I'm an elf. It's Fae. Ha ha ha. I wasn't paying attention. I should have been mashing A on that. That's all right. One of its types is fire. One of its types is fire. It is not a worm shape. No, the Pokemon is not me. It is not Gen 6, Allie. It is not Gen 6. Is it shaped like a ball? No, it is not shaped like a ball. Or I would not consider it to be shaped like a ball. Gen 7? It is a Gen 7 Pokemon. Um, it's got a good base stat. It's got good base stats. So I would say overall, yes, it is something that could be considered powerful. Nope, that's Gen 1, and we are in Gen 7 for this Pokemon. Nope, it is not fairy. So it is fire and something. Oh, we got we got a little crowd going around here. We've got a minute and a half remaining. The other type is dragon, so it is fire dragon. Fire dragon. Can we get it from fire dragon? Unfortunately, Charizard is one again, Gen 1, and it is fire flying. Oricorio? It is not Oricorio. It is not Oricorio. Thank you for the king. Thank you, thank you. This is very hard. A little bit. Incineroar? Nope. It is its own. It's nope. Turtonator. Allie got it. It is Turtonator with 49 seconds remaining. Turtonator was the Pokemon we were looking for to this time. Let me just find someone who can do some construction real quick, because apparently that's a problem. Let's just summon one. There you are. You coming with me, buddy. Thank you for the party, Shirasu. You got it, Allie. You got it. And I think 5 minutes is a good one. The neon frog is king. The neon frog is a fantastic one. We love our little frog, our little Kero. We're just getting this building started, and then we will pull up the next Pokemon. Oh, this next one's gonna be interesting. When the frog gets added back in a few years, you're gonna spam chat Return of the King? Hell yes. That's fantastic. I love it. I love it. I love it. Doable, but only if you're on it with your questions. Yep. Yep. And if we get more people in starting guessing, we can shorten it as needed. All right, start building. I just want to see how long it's going to take to get this Imperial Cottage complete. It'll be done tomorrow. Cool. So, no need to wait around for these guys. So let's go ahead and get our next one started here. All right, we're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go ahead and start asking questions. Oh, move leg. It is not a water type. It is not water. It is not monotype either. So again, we have another dual type Pokemon. It would not be considered one of the basics. Well, I guess, what do you mean by basic? It is not fire. It is not Gen 5 or older. Oh no, it's not a starter. It's not a starter. Is one of its types fairy? No, one of its types is not fairy. It is not dark. No, it does not evolve from a starter. No, so it's not a starter or anything in its lines. No, this does not have a 3-stage evolution. Is it PSA 10? It could be. PSA 10 in my heart. It's one of the first raid Pokemon that I ever got that was shiny. It is not Gen 7. It is not Pikachu. Is it grass type? It is not grass type. One of its types is not grass. Is it fire? No, one of its types is not fire. Nope, not flying either. Dark, not dark. Too young and not paid enough for this. Ground, not ground. This one's a little bit mean, but I think you guys can do it. I think you guys can do it. One of its types is normal. Need to log in. Yeah. Lock in. Oh, it's okay. It is Gen 8, Allie. It is a Gen 8 Pokemon. We still have plenty of time. We got 2 minutes left. Nope, the other type is not steel. It's not grass. Not grass, not steel. Gen 8, normal, and something else. It is not electric either. Yes, it is normal psychic. Normal psychic. So can you get it with normal psychic? Espeon? Nope. Espeon is 2, and it is just mono psychic. Nope, not Mewtwo. Again, that's just Monospsychic. Weirdeer, yes, Allie, it is Weirdeer. That is Stantler's evolution that was introduced in Pokemon Legends Arceus and is the first Pokemon that I got as a raid in Pokemon Go as a shiny. Hell yeah, hell yeah. So we're going to set up our next, we're going to set up here, because we got a couple of these, because there's a new event going on, and we have an actual volleyball net in the game now. An actual volleyball net. I'm so excited for that. Then marine leisure activities is one of them. This is for Melodic and for Phoebus. Yay, volleyball! I'm so excited. Thank you for the Kero. Appreciate that. Oh, I didn't stop that. That's fine. So we can go ahead and get our next one ready here. Give me a moment as I get one more little thing ready. There we go. Heather, hello, hello. How are you doing? It's good to see you. We're playing some Pokopia. I'm playing Who's That Pokemon? Thank you for the heart, me. Getting Phoebus and Melodix everything through. And look, they fixed a complaint I had. I couldn't make a volleyball net before, so they gave us a volleyball net. We got a volleyball net. Hooray, hooray, hooray. And thank you for the funny up arrow and the corn. We love corn. Quinn, welcome to the stream for the first time. How are you doing? It's good to see you. I, of course, am Elfington. I'm the Keeper of Names, Elf of the Forest, Umbral Mage of Stories, and we're playing Who's That Pokemon? And we're going to go ahead and get our next round up and ready to go here. So again, for those just joining us, you can ask yes or no questions to ask yes or no questions to find out what Pokemon I have randomly brought up here. Yes, Pokopia, along with some Who's That Pokemon. So you'll have 5 minutes to guess what the Pokemon is. If you don't guess that Pokemon, then I win. Some people have similar names. Some people have the same names. That's okay. All right, so we're going to start this next round in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, start asking me questions, and we'll figure out what the Pokemon that that I pulled up is. While we're doing this, let's go ahead and get this going through. Water type. It is not water type. It is also not fire type. It is not mono type either. So it is a dual type Pokemon. It is not a bug type. Gen 5 or earlier is a yes. Gen 5 or earlier. It is not a rock type. It is also not electric or ground. I messed up. Not psychic, no. Not fairy. Not dark. You always come back. Perfect, perfect. It is normal. Normal is a type. Ghost is not one of its types. It is not from Gen 3. It is not Ice type. It was a dual type. One of its types is normal. Gen 5 or newer, not the other type is flying. It is a normal flying type Pokemon, which is a fairly common type. Hell yeah, hell yeah. So a normal flying type. It is not Starly, no. It is not Starly, and we've got 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. This one does not evolve. This Pokemon does not evolve. Yes, it is the final form. No, it is not a third stage. You guys got this. Come on, I believe in you. I did not say Gen 1. I said it was Gen 5 or earlier, and it is not Gen 3. But I did not confirm whether or not it was Gen 1. It is not Gen 2. It is not Gen 4. All right, we're sitting at 30 seconds left. 30 seconds. It is not Gen 1, which means it is Gen 5. It is Gen 5, so not far-fetched. Remember, this Pokemon does not evolve, but maybe it evolved from something. Oh, and that is time. Final guesses, everyone. Final guesses. I'll give you guys one chance to redeem yourselves. One chance to redeem yourself. So Gen 5 normal flying. Gen 5 normal flying. Man, I got a little bit of. There we go. Barren ordinary soil. Use that. Welcome, Zardix. I am Elfington. I am the keeper of names, Elf the Forest, Umbral Mage of Stories, and we're playing some Pokemon Pokopia while also playing Who's That Pokemon? All right, we'll go ahead and end the misery today. This Pokemon was Braviary. Braviary. It is the second stage. Yeah, not Unfezant. Nope. Nope. Yep. So it is Braviary. It is a Gen 5 normal flying Pokemon. That is the second of two stages. So it itself does not evolve, but it is evolved from something. That's okay. We can go ahead and get our next one ready here. Ash, welcome, welcome. It's good to see you again. Hope you're having a good day. Ooh, I really like this next Pokemon that is coming up. Getting points, how am I? We're doing good. We're playing some Who's That Pokemon. Why don't you play some Who's That Pokemon while you're gathering your points? All right, we're gonna go ahead and get the timer started here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, ask yes or no questions and let's find out who this Pokemon is. That's the wrong thing. It is not a fairy type. It is not monotype. It is not pink. Actually, this one very specifically is not pink. Yes, correct. It is not Gen 5 or older. It is not orange. I didn't know they would go in this specific with something. It does not evolve. Its evolution state does not have 3 stages. It does not have blue eyes. Oop, I had a PP. It is not Gen 6, and it is not a bug type. It is not a fire type. It does have eyes. It does have eyes. It is not water type. It is dark type. Yes, it is dark type. It is not ground type. It is not Gen 7 either. No green eyes. No green eyes. It does not have a 2-stage evolution line. It is Gen 8. Yes. It does not have gray eyes. It is not a ghost. It does have purple on it. It does have purple on it. And thank you for the 100th comment. It is not Zarude Sandstorm. It is not Zarude. Does it also have black? Yes, it also does have black on it. It is a dark Pokemon with purple and black on it. It is not also psychic. You think you know? It is not dragon type. We're sitting at 2 minutes. 2-minute warning. It is not poison. Does not start. Oh, Allie's got it. But do you? It is specifically. I'm just gonna give it to you. It is Morpeko. Morpeko hangry type, technically. I didn't know it would go that deep with it. That one was kind of mean because that's not what we would normally expect for Morpeko. It's the hangry form. I love Morpeko. Morpeko is amazing. Morpeko is great. We got that with about 1.5 minutes remaining. Good job. Good job. Was not going to get more detailed than that. That's fine. That's fine. Purloin. Not quite. Not quite Purloin. All right. Let's go ahead. Get our next one up here. And we'll get this timer going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Start asking those questions. Start asking those questions. It is not a water type. It is not monotype. Or I should say, was not always, or used to be monotype, is not currently monotype. Gen 5 or older is a yes. You have to go, well, Ash, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. It's always nice to see you pop in for your points. We'll catch you another time. That's not what we're doing here. We don't need you. We need you back. There we go. Electric is one of the types, yes. And its evolutionary line does have 3 stages. It does not evolve from a starter. It does not start with a vowel. It is not the first stage of the evolutionary line. The other part is steel. Yes, so does an electric steel. It is not Gen 4. It is the second stage, Evelyn. So it's the second stage of a 3-stage evolutionary line that is electric steel. It is not Gen 3. Some would consider it to be round. Yes. I would say it is there are circles, spheres if you will. It is Magneton. We got it really fast this time. We still have 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Good job. Good job. Way to go, Allie. You got it again. Go ahead and get our next one up and going here. And this, of course, is for people on all platforms. So no matter where you're watching me from, feel free to chime in on these. Had a feeling it was earlier since you said it wasn't always dual type. Yeah, I gave a pretty big hint on that one. I gave a pretty big hint on that one. Just going to take a quick little swig of water here. Yes, exactly. And thank you for those refreshed, Evelyn. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And we'll get the next round started here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, start asking your Pokemon questions. Yes, no questions. Water, it is part water. It is water. It is not monotype, so it was water and something else. It is Gen 5 or older, yes. Water ground is correct, Evelyn. It is a water ground Pokemon. That is from Gen 5 or earlier. It does not have a 3-stage evolution line. It is not Shellos. It is not Shellos. Nope, not Gyarados. It is not Seismitoad. So water ground, Gen 5 or newer is what we know so far. And that it is not a 3-stage evolution line. It is not Barboach, no. Although I do love me that Barboach. Oh my goodness, I am out of lumber. I need to go get some chopping done. It is not Whiscash. Yeah, we can take that smaller stack and do this. Not Swampert, no. I think you guys can maybe narrow things down a little bit more. It does not have only one stage. It is not Gen 5. It is not big. Oh, yes. Replace with more. Oh, hang on. There we go. It is not Gen 4. It is not Gen 3. It is Gen 2. A Gen 2 Pokemon. It is not Gastrodon. I feel like you guys are right there. You can get this. I believe in you. I believe in you. You got a minute 50 left to figure this out. A Gen 2 water. It's Wooper! It's Wooper! Way to go, Evelyn. It is Wooper. And Allie got there too. Fantastic. Just a little guy. We love little guys. Little guys are the best. It's Wooper. All right, so we can go ahead. We'll generate our next one here. So are you guys liking this game? I find it quite fun. Yeah? Perfect. Perfect. We're hoping, if we get more people in, we might shorten the time frame a little bit, but we'll get this going through. Get that hell yeah in there. Thank you, Evelyn. You're enjoying it? Glad. I'm glad, Allie. I'm glad. Real quick, before I forget again, it's these guys I need. I need some of these guys. There we go. I think that should be enough to get what we're going for. All right. No. Okay, we're gonna update the filter here so it does not use additional forms. But it could still be a regional. It could still be a regional. So just keep that in mind. All right, generate our next one. All right, I've got it up. So we'll start our questioning here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Got 5 minutes. Monotype. It is not monotype. It is not water type. It is Gen 5 or older. Getting a lot of the old ones in here today. It is not fire type. It is not a 3-stage evolution. It is not a grass type. It is not psychic type. It is not rock. Very common type, but not this time. It is Gen 4. It is not dark type. Not ground type. You guys are speeding up on the questions. I like it. Yes, ghost type is it is ghost type. Nope, not electric. So it's ghost and what? Ghost and what? Or if you want to see if you can snipe it, see if you can snipe a Gen 4 ghost type. There's not a lot of them. Not psychic, no. Not flying. There's not Drifloon. Yes, it is not dark. No, it is not dark. It is ghost and something. Figure if you get what that something is, you will figure out who this is. It is not Frostlass. It is not poison. Not flying, not ice, not Spiritomb. We got a minute and a half left. Not flying. Not fire. Not steel. We're running out of types here, and we're running out of time. We've got a minute, 8 seconds. Not fighting. Allie got it. We are Giratina. We are Giratina. Good job. Good job. All right. So that is Giratina, the Ghost Dragon. So that was the type that we had been dancing around here. Got a lot of Gen 4. I'm gonna do a few of these and just get there we go. That was your last round. Well, thank you so much for playing, Allie. Thank you so much for playing. You have a good night. Yep. Night night. It's getting late over where she's at. It's 11 already over there. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start our next one up here. We got the Pokemon ready, and you guys can start guessing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Give it the same 5 minutes. See if you guys can start getting things from it. Got to pull this one up. There we go. It is not Galar. It's not from the Galar region. Although, good thinking to start asking regions, because regions could be important. It is not a water type. It's not a fire type. It's not a steel. It's not from Johto. It is not a bug type. It is not dark. It is not from Unova. Not dragon. It is not electric. It's not from Kalos. Nope, not fairy. We're about halfway done with our time here. It is not older than Gen 5. It is not from Kanto. It is not from Kanto. It is not a fighting type. Nope, not flying. Although I think it probably could have been, but they went with no. It is not a ghost. It's not from Alola. It is not ghost or grass. You're just dancing around all the types except for the one it is. It is not from Hisui. It is not steel. It is not ground. It is not from Hoenn. We're at a minute left, so I'm going to throw you guys a bone. I will tell you, this is from Paldea. This Pokemon is from Paldea. It is not ice type. It is not normal either. Too much of my inventory. It is not poison. It's not dark. All right, 10 seconds left. I will tell you it is a psychic Pokemon from Paldea. Psychic Pokemon from Paldea. So you get one guess. One guess. One psychic Pokemon guess from Paldea. That maybe could have been flying if they had thought ahead. Give you guys a chance. Nope, not Mew. All right. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, our Pokemon here is nope, wasn't Gardevoir. It was Espartha. It is an ostrich Pokemon that is pure psychic. So could have been flying. That was kind of a mean one though. That was kind of a mean one. Let's get maybe an easier one through here. That is not easier. What, are you kidding me? Yeah, it's the one that looks like Lady Gaga. Exactly. Exactly. We'll get our next one up here in just a moment. Your feet are tired. That's a great zoo, though. Heather, that's a wonderful zoo. It's also freaking huge. Ariel, welcome to the stream for the first time. I'm Elfington. I'm the Keeper of Names, Elf of the Forest, Umbral Mage of Stories, and we are doing a Who's That Pokemon. Essentially, we're giving you 5 minutes. Yeah. No, it's the other one, like I've heard, is like Bjork, but no, Gaga's the one I get more often with that one, Evelyn. Paid money to take the skylift back to the entrance. Yo, I do not blame you. I do not blame you. All right, so our next Pokemon is up, and we're gonna get the timer started here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, ask yes or no questions and find out who this Pokemon is. Ask some yes or no questions. Welcome, Dragonfly. I'm Elfington, the Keeper of Names, Elf of the Forest, Umbral Mage of Stories, and yeah, we're just playing some Pokemon Pokopia and guessing who that Pokemon is. Start asking yes or no questions, and we'll figure out who we got here. Evelyn, thank you for the mushrooms. Mushrooms. I don't know why I got out of this room. There we go. Ooh, I need to do something with that while I'm thinking about it, but not right now. All right, it is not a dark type Pokemon. And I tell you what, at every minute off of the clock, if you guys don't have anything on it yet, I will give you a hint. So we hit 4 minutes left on the clock here. I will let you know that it is a mono type Pokemon. Does it have 4 legs? Technically, yes. Technically, yes. You need to go? About to sleep? Yeah, Evelyn, thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful night. So, as a monotype, technically has 4 legs. It does take inspiration from a real life creature, yes. Suppressing a burp, give me a second. It is from before Sun and Moon, yes. It is Gen 3 or below. You guys are doing pretty good, so we'll hold off on the hints for the moment. So it's a monotype, technically 4 legs, Gen 3 or below. That is, takes inspiration from a real life creature. It is not a fish. No, it is not a fish. That's good instinct, though, because there's a lot of fish. There are a lot of them. It is not a bird. Dragonfly, thank you so much for the follow. Yes, it is Gen 2, but you're now part of the forest. You're one of my precious sprouts. You can be one of these little guys. There's googly eyes, so you can see. And Zardix, thank you also for the follow. You also get to be one of these nice little sprouts. Remember, the eyes were tacked on. Ophi, welcome. Welcome, O Worm of Legend. We are guessing who that Pokemon is. We are a Gen 2 monotype Pokemon that is off of a real-life creature. Gen 2 monotype. Hello, hello, Ophi. It's so nice to see you again. Any guesses? It is not a dinosaur. We're down to 20 seconds. 20 seconds. It is not a fire type. I will, if we get down to the timer going off, I will tell you its type. We got 5 seconds left. It is not Totodile. All right, so that is the timer. I will let you know it is a normal type Pokemon. Gen 2. You get one guess, everybody. Everyone gets one guess, and we'll see if you guys can get it. Nope, not Eevee. So that's Zardix down. Dragonfly, Ophi. Either of you got an idea? It is not Furret. Dragonfly, it's up to you. Gen 2 normal type Pokemon that is after a real life creature. No, it is not Snarble. We were looking for Teddy Ursa. Teddy Ursa was our Pokemon this time around. That's all right. That's all right. All right, so we can go ahead and get our next one generated here. All right, we've got it up. We'll have this going here. What is my favorite Pokemon? I'm a fan of little guys. So my favorite Pokemon is Whimsicott. Whimsicott is my all-time favorite Pokemon, and I only found out recently. The dork button has been engaged. I recently found out, when I say recently, I mean like about 4-ish months ago, I found out that its Japanese name is Elfun. So Elfun. Which is just a coincidence, but man, it's a great coincidence because he's still my favorite little guy. What are your guys' favorite Pokemon? Charizard, a classic, a classic. Let's see, is there something I can get? I don't need to be holding a poster. What are you doing, Porygon 2? There we go. Now I can pick these up. Perfect, 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 perfect. All right, we got our next one. Got our next one up and ready to go here. So I'll start the timer. Ooh, I love Ogerpon. Ogerpon's great. Nihilape is pretty good too. Ogerpon, I didn't like Ogerpon at first, and then I played through the game and I'm like, oh no, I love this little lady. She's fantastic. But sometimes Cinderace. Cinderace is pretty good too. All right, we're going to start the next round here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Timer is going. 5 minutes to guess the next Pokemon. It is Gen 5 or up, yes. It is Gen 5 or up. It is not Gen 7 or up, so it's Gen 5 or Gen 6. And thank you. The game does not have DLC. It is from before Sword and Shield. It is not water type. It is not water type. It is not a pseudo legendary. It's not water. Not a pseudo legendary. Gen 5 or 6 is what we've determined. We'll eventually keep that going in that direction. It is not a normal legendary. Yes, it is part of a 2-stage evolution line. You guys are making good work on this one. It is not from Sinnoh. It is not from Sinnoh. That I can't say, but I believe so. Hello, Capybara. Welcome for the first time. We're playing Who's That Pokemon? We got about 2 minutes left here. I will tell you guys again, we have a monotype. We have a monotype Pokemon we are dealing with. You guys are doing good, though. You're figuring it out. In fact, I'll give you monotype Gen 5. It is not normal. It is not a normal type. No, I have not watched it just yet. I wouldn't put it in there as like, I think it could be a popular Pokemon, but I don't think it's popular, but it's not unpopular. Yes, before Scarlet and Violet, Gen 5. Gen 5. It is not Jigglypuff. Nope, not Pikachu. Again, Gen 5 monotype. Nope, not Charizard, not Dark. Nope, technically it is from Unova. It is from Unova. Nope, not Squirtle. I believe that's what Gen 5 was black and white. We got 15 seconds left. I will let you know it is a fighting type Pokemon from Gen 5. Fighting type from Gen 5. All right, that is time. So everyone gets one guess. Everyone gets one more guess here. We already determined it wasn't a legendary, so I'll give you that one for free. It is not Mienfoo. It is not Victini, Capybara. Um, and we're not doing any more questions. Just give me a guess. Give me a guess. Nope. Again, that's not a fighting type. All right, we'll call it here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nope. So Ophi, you're gonna kick yourself. It was Mian Shao. Mian Shao. It was Mian Shao. You were so close. I'm like you said it. I looked up. I'm like, oh no, it's not that one. So close, so close. We'll get our next one up here though. We'll get our next one up here. Thought it was Oshawott. The famous fighting type Oshawott, yes. All right, all right, all right. Well, let's go ahead. We're getting our 5-minute timer up here. I've got my next Pokemon up and ready to go. Your favorite Pokemon is Oshawott? Nice. It's a good Pokemon. It is. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting, no, it is not a 3-stage evolution. It is not part of a 3-stage evolution. Hello, Mad Attack. How are you doing? Welcome for the first time. I'm Elfkin, Keeper of Names, Elf the Forest, Umbral Mage of Stories. You can ask yes or no questions, Capybara. Yes or no questions. It is not from 5 or up, so that means it is 4 or earlier. It is Gen 2 or up, so it's Gens 2, 3, or 4 is what we've determined. I gotta look it up. My game name is not my strong suit here. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, It's not Gen 3, so that means it is Gen 4. Gen 4. All right. Yeah, no, it is not black and white. It's before black and white. So Gen 4 before black and white, which is Diamond and Pearl. 2-stage. Yes, it is a 2-stage Pokemon from Gen 4. Fighting is one of its types. Yes. It is not Torterra. Nope. It is a dual type, so it is fighting in something else. Nope, not flying. Yes, Mad Attack, it is Lucario. Lucario is the one who popped up here, so a nice easy one here for you guys. Nice job, nice job. Let's get the volume up on this real quick.
Nailed it. I know. Thank you. Moving on.
There you go. There you go. Good job. We'll go ahead and get our next one up here. And we can start again. We did that one in under 3 minutes. Good job, guys. Good job. Well, that started with an L, Capybara. Our next one up. All right, I've got our next one. We're going to start the guessing in 5, 4. Oh, Worm has a question. How is the rest of the banned words and I hurt myself in a physical and spiritual sense. Thank you for the barbecue shirasu, Dragonfly. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Means a lot because we are aiming, of course. It's a long, probably not gonna happen road for the Merryweather lore video, but we are going as high as we can here. So we're gonna start our next round of guessing here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, yes or no questions on who this Pokemon is going to be. And no, it's not Lopunny. It is Gen 5 or up, yes. Gen 5 and up, not Gen 5 and down. Which should eliminate something for you. That would be Gen 5. It is part of a 2-stage Pokemon group, yes. Excuse me. It is mono-type, yes. Unless you're asking if I have mono, which the answer is no. I just took a bad drink. It is not Embor. Really like your starters there, Capybara. It is Gen 7 or up. So Gen 7, technically this has Gen 10 Pokemon in it too. Not that there's a whole lot of them out there. It is not Patrat. It is not Patrat. It is not Gen 8 or up, so it is, we have identified it is Gen 7. Not Pansage. It is not fighting. It does not fly. It does not have any special requirements to evolve. It's just evolved by level. It is not Decidueye. So we're looking for a monotype Gen 7. I will say yes to real animal or fantasy. It is not Incineroar. I will, in fact, give you it is real animal. Real animal. It is not water. Sure didn't miss anything up here. Oh, Ophi. I'm sorry, I did miss something. Ophi said normal. It is normal. It is normal. Sorry about that. I'll give you guys that extra little bit there. It is definitely normal. Monotype. Gen 7. That puts it down to not a lot of Pokemon. Not Picky Peck. It is not Gumshoes. Yes, Mad Attack, it is Young Goose. Young Goose was what we were going for. Sorry, I missed the normal type earlier. I missed the normal type as we were going through. That's my bad. My bad. Mad Attack, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the forest. You're now part of my sprouts. I put googly eyes on you so you can see. You were gonna say that? That's all right. That's all right. And Capybara also gets to be a sprout with the googly eyes. Hooray! Oh, thank you so much for the applause. Thank you, thank you. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's generate another one here. Ooh, I like this guy. I like this guy. Oh, and Dragonfly, thank you for the rose. Much appreciated. We are less than a month away from our IP date. Our IP date, if all things go as planned, is September 7th. So if everything goes as planned, we are going to have a special IP party where I own my model. Thank you for the Burger King barbecue shirasu. We like the Burger King. And for the heart, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you, Capybara. All right, we got our next Pokemon up here. Let's get the timer going. And we're going to start here. Oh, and for the hearts, the fire. Thank you, Dragonfly and Capybara, for all those. It'll start it now. Gen 7 or up. It is Gen 7 or up. Yes. Your birthday's in September? Well, happy early birthday to you, Zardix. It's definitely Gen 3 or up, but it's Gen 7 or up. It is Gen 8 or up. Yes. It is not Gen 9. The chances of it being Gen 10 are very, very not good. Does not start with a vowel. It does not start with a vowel. Yes or no questions, Capybara? I would say it does not have a special move of its own. It does not have a signature move that I know of. Yep, no in there. It is dual type and fire. It is not fire. Not flying. It is not Greedent. Although we're in the right gen, I like that. I like that. Also, I do like Greedent. Greedent's a fun little guy. And if nothing else, you know that I like little guys. Not Orbeetle, not Dragon, not fighting. It's not dark. Nope. It's gonna be from your Sword and Shield, Gen 7 or Gen 8 Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield. Yes, water is one of its types. I'll let you. Yep, we did get dual type in there, so it is not a legendary. Water is one of its types. Not grass. It is Dreadnought Capybara. Good job. Good job.
Thank you. Moving on.
You did it. Good job. Good job. Way to go. We got that one in just a hair under 3 minutes. Just a hair under 3 minutes. Good job. Good job. All right. So let's go ahead, get our next one up, get our next one going. All right. We'll start this next one up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I do like Dreadnought. Dreadnought's great. It is Gen 5 or up. It is not fire. It is not Gen 6. It is not a fairy type. It is not one of the ones that was announced for Gen 10. It is not a dragon type. It is not a water type. It is Gen 9, yes. Gen 9. It is not normal. It is not a starter. Hello, Rossius Cord. Welcome to the stream for the first time. I am Elfington. I am the Keeper of Names, Elf of the Forest, Umbral Mage of Stories, and we're playing some Pokopia while doing some Who's That Pokemon? Does one of the gym... I do believe one of the gym leaders has this one, but I will double check that just to make sure. Oh, I'm not keeping count. It is not a legendary. It is not a legendary. It is not a ghost. It is not Quaxwell. And the answer is no. It is not one of the gym leader's Pokemons. It is not a bug. It is not a bug. It is not dark. It is not grass. Make sure I didn't miss it. No, we did not miss it. Not electric or fire. All right, we are at 2 minutes 20 seconds. It is not a dual type. It is a monotype Pokemon. It is monotype. Gen 9 monotype. It is not fighting. It is not steel. It is not flying. It is not psychic. It is not poison. It is a monotype rock. Capybara has it. Gen 9 monotype rock. Got about a minute and a half left. Give me a moment here. Give me a moment. It does not specifically evolve from Knackley. Yes, Gargantuan. It's such a weird one to say because it's supposed to be Gargantuan and Knackle, so it's Gargantuan. You got it. You got it. So it doesn't technically evolve from Knackley. It evolves instead from what is it, Knacklestack? You're very close. Very close. But real quick, we got one of the event Pokemon spawned here in Pokopia. We're just going to talk to it real quick, then we'll get our next one up. We got Melodic. Did I catch your eye, little one? I'm not surprised. Others are often quite entranced by my beauty. But I must say that your gentle smile is also quite lovely. Thought it was Tyranitar for a second. Wrong gen, but yeah, I get it. I hope you'll return and visit with me on occasion. No need to feel intimidated. This is one of the event Pokemon that popped up in Pokemon Pokopia. Melodic, the tender Pokemon. Its lovely scales are described as rainbow colored. They change color depending on the viewing angle. It's a water hype Pokemon. Nice, nice. We became friends. Hooray! Let's get our next Pokemon up here. Ooh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Uh, like for collabs, that's a toughie. That's a toughie. I kind of want to like they've already collabed with like your Dynasty Warrior stuff or with the Sengoku period, which I thought was really fun. I would like to see them like collab with like Fate or something like that. All right, but we're gonna go ahead and get this started here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, this is not Gen 5 and up, so it is Gen 4 or earlier. Or like the Fire Emblem series, I think would do real well with it, since they already have had a game like that. It is not Kanto. It is not Kanto. So I wouldn't call this one a popular one, though. It's not one people talk about a lot. All right, I'll give you guys dual type. It is dual type. It is not Bulbasaur. People love Bulbasaur. Unless you're making a funny jab at people, at which point that funny. So Gen 4 or older, and it is a dual type. It is not Charizard. It is not Charizard. It is not water. All right, we're going back underwater. I did the things I wanted to here. It is not normal. Nope, not fighting. Not fire or dark. Not dragon. I don't know how you guys do it, but you always dance around the right types. It is not Ho-Oh. It is not Roserade. It's not Cacturn. It is not Fairy. All right, I will give you guys another hint. Since we're at 2 minutes, it is from Gen 4. It is from the Sinnoh region. It is not Torterra. Nope, not Dialga. Nope, we're not doing Giratina again. I would have re-rolled it if we got one that we already did. Not Frostlass. Not Krogunk. It is not Nice type. Toxic Risk? Oh, Toxicroak. No, it is not Toxicroak. Gotta love the autocorrect. Yep. It's not fairy. It's not fairy. All right, we're getting down to the last 10 seconds here. It's not Lucario. We wouldn't do that again. I will let you know one of its types, though, is Steel. And that is our timer up. So you guys get one last guess. One type is Steel. It is a dual type from Gen 4. Dual type from Gen 4, part Steel. So you guys get one last guess here. No, not Steelix. And no, it is not Empoleon, though that is a good guess. Our Pokemon today, or this time, is Bastiodon. It is Bastiodon, the shield Pokemon. So Rock Steel. All right, I think we got maybe one or two more of these left in us here tonight. So let me go ahead and get not that one. All right, we'll go ahead and go with this guy. Get this timer up. And we'll go here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, start your guessing. Again, yes or no questions. It is not Gen 5 or up. So it's Gen 4 or older. Gen 4 or older. It is not a steel type. It is not a rock type. It is not a fire type. Not electric or water. Not a bad tactic. Not a bad tactic. It is not fighting. Not psychic. It is not bug. Ooh, it is not Skuntank. And thank you for the 400th comment. Yes, it is a dragon. It's dragon type. Dragon type from Gen 4 or older. It is not Kingdra. So you guys are on a pretty big hint. It is not Bagon. Oh, I need to get my... Keep on thinking, oh, I need to empty my inventory, and then I don't. It is not Regidrago or Shelgon. Not Gibble. Not Gibble. Not Gabite either. Hello, Careful Buffalo. Welcome to the first time. I'm Elf King, Keeper of Names, Elf of the Forest, Umbral Mage of Stories. We're doing some, you're back. Oof. I get it. I get it. It is not Trapinch. We are playing some Who's That Pokemon, asking yes or no questions, trying to find what we've got. Right now, we know that it is Gen 4 or older, and it's a dragon type. No, it is not Palkia. It is not Palkia. Okay. It is not Giratina. Again, we've had Giratina before. We're not going to do any repeats. We can ask some additional questions to maybe help narrow things down for you. It does have another type. It is a dual type. That was not discovered earlier. And it's not one of the other types that you have suggested already, so. We got about a minute 15 left. Please, more time. Nah, get to guessing. Not fire type, not fire. So again, it is not steel, rock, water, fire, electric, fighting, psychic, bug. Uh, yeah, it is not Dialga. Not normal. So no, it is not Drampa. I'll let you guys know this one, since we're 20 seconds left. Gen 3. Gen 3. It is not Garchomp. So it is Hoenn region. All right, time is up. Yes, Capybara, it is Rayquaza. It is our big flying dragon buddy. You got it right at the buzzer. Heck yeah. All right, like I said, I think we got time for one more. Oh, missed you there, Angie. Missed you there. No, it was not Ghost. Yep, from Pokemon Emerald. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna do one more, and we're gonna do this specifically. I will let you know that this one is going to be a variant Pokemon. It is a variant of some kind for our final one here tonight. And we'll get this started here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. It is a variant Pokemon. Technically, I would say Gen 5 or up. It is not Charizard. It is not Charizard. So it's not going to be like a Mega Charizard XY or anything like that. Hello, Pickles. Welcome the first time. We are playing Who's That Pokemon? It is not from the Unova region. It is not from the Unova region. It is not from Kalos. Not from Alola or Galar. Not Hisui. Although good thinking, because that's where a lot of variants came from. Hello, Starashi. Not from the Blueberry School, no. Hi, hi, hi. It was not from Johto. So don't have a lot of information yet. It's not from Kitakami. We are 3 minutes 20 seconds down. Or 3 minutes 20 seconds to go. I'll let you know it is a monotype. It is technically a Kanto Pokemon. That's all you got. It is technically a Kanto Pokemon, so Gen 1 area, but it is not from Gen 1. If we get down to a minute, I will tell you specifically. Well, no, that might give it too much away. It is not Oshawott. No, it is not. Yeah, we're looking for variant Pokemon. So Pokemon that exist, but in a different form. It is not Eevee. It is not Pikachu Angie. Sorry, I'm gonna move phone over here so I can see everything all together. Thank you for the participation, by the way, Angie. We appreciate you. Technically, let's say 2 minutes. It's technically from a game that I have played soon. Yes, hello from Australia. I've been to Australia before. We've gone to Brisbane and to Melbourne. Went to Brisbane for a wedding. It was quite fun. It is not Ditto. It is not Ditto. But it is, again, from a game that I have played. Very recently. Very, very recently. A variant Pokemon from a game I have played recently. BL Lover. Nice. Not Galarian. Again, Kanto. It is from the Kanto region, technically. It is a variant and has a variant name. Nice, nice, nice. But hello, I'm Elfington. I'm the Keeper of Names, Elf of the Forest, Umbral Mage of Stories, and we're playing some Pokemon Pokopia. It is not in my pallet town. It is not an Eevee evolution. It is a variant of a Pokemon that exists from a game that I might currently be playing. It is not found in Mount Moon. And technically, it's not Saffron City. And it's also just not Saffron City, but the Pokemon is me. No, it is not me. uh So I will let you guys know it is from Pokemon Pokopia. There are only a few variant Pokemon that were introduced in Pokemon Pokopia. Since we got just a few seconds left here, can you guys figure it out? It is not Dragonite. Aw. All right, that is the timer going up for our last one here. Y'all get one final guess. One final guess, Capybara. You did get that question in beforehand. I would say it was quite popular when it was released. I would say people find it quite popular. It is not Charmander. All right. Anyone else got a guess? Anyone else got a guess? As if not, I will go ahead and just call it Squirrel. No, it's not a squirrel. Not a Squirtle. So the variant Pokemon here, we'll give you guys a countdown here. So 5. Nope, 4. 3. 2. 1. Nope, a variant Pokemon. A variant of an existing Pokemon that was introduced in Pokemon Pokopia. There were just a couple of them that were introduced. So the ones that were introduced in we will give our nope, not muck, no muck. Um, we'll give you the ones that were introduced here. We have, of course, Professor Tangrowth. Wasn't Professor Tangrowth. We have Moslax. Was not Moslax. We have Tinkmaster, a variant of Tinkaton. Was not. It is Pikachu. It is Pikachu. Yep, that is the one that it was there. So a little late, a little too many guesses, but yes, you did get there. It is Pikachu. That was the variant we had up. Angie, if you're still around, I want to show you something that I built here in Pokopia that was inspired by a place I can't remember the name of. That's a weird one. It's fine. Hello, Kratos. Welcome, welcome. I'm Elfington. I'm the Keeper of Names, Elf of the Forest, Umbral Mage of Stories. And you're still here just playing Pokopia. Heck yes, Angie. So I want to show you a place that was inspired uh, by my trip to Australia. You guys in your profile pictures, you guys in your PFPs. Do I like DJ? I do like DJ Rotom. I think DJ Rotom was great. Thank you for the burger. Burger. Whoever's offered, said, hey, you want to go get some burgers? You say no. I don't trust you. I mean, unless you're like a vegetarian or something, that's fine. But like, if someone asks me if I want a burger, burger's not my favorite food, but like, I'm not gonna say no to a burger. So this place over here to my left was inspired by a mountain rainforest that we went to in Australia. It was outside of Brisbane. You got your Pomo, yes, awesome. Uh, yeah, they're fine. Your characters are fine. You love cheeseburgers. Cheeseburgers are great. But this was inspired by a rainforest. It was outside of Brisbane, and I don't remember what it was called. I can't find it on the map, and that really annoys me. But so we went there for a wedding, and just one of the days, the my wife's technically like uncle. You're actually from Adelaide. Nice. Oh, my wife has been up there. My wife has been in there, been over there. King of Pop, King of Pop. I want to see the documentary. Let's see here if I can remember where Adelaide is. I know my wife has been there. Uh, been there, been to Rockhampton. She's been Sydney, Melbourne, just lots of places. I had a lot of fun going down the Gold Coast. That was quite fun. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. It's I just hadn't had the opportunity to go see it. Yeah, she did. She did. So really liked. I'm a huge fan of zoos. So we went to the Australia Zoo. Like top 3 zoo for me, easily. Competing maybe for number 1. I really wish I could remember the rainforest. It was outside of Brisbane, and I don't remember where, but it was kind of up the mountains. I have not been to the Grand Caymans. No, I have not been to the Grand Caymans. Yeah, we didn't have the opportunity to go to Adelaide when I went. We had about 2 weeks there. Got to feed a stingray. Nice, nice, nice. I've been lots of places. That's one of the things we like to do is we like to travel. So countries that we have been to, we've been to Australia, we've been to Japan. We want to do a lot more in the Asian area, but we just haven't had the opportunity. That's kind of it for that area of the world. Um, we've done we've done Germany and the Czech Republic. We've done Mexico, Canada, and of course most of the states in the U.S. I also want to go to South Korea at some point. Nice, you held a C star. Love that. But yeah, no, this is because they had the rainforest I went to protect the ground. They had uh, this sort of raised platform through it, so you didn't step on the actual ground there. Um, and I thought that was very cool. And so that's what I modeled this after for my little forest walk here. It was quite nice. Is your neighborhood Spider-Man? The neighborhood Spider-Man has snuck in, I see. I see. Yes, I do know. I do know the Demon Slayer, the Kimetsu no Yaiba. Um, Nezuko. Yep, 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 yep. Uh, like it has an okay story. The anime is great though. They do a wonderful job with the animations. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's more style than substance for the story. I do like the characters. The character designs are fun. Oop, out of need to make some food. Ooh, we need more. We need more wheat. Let's go cut down some wheat so we can make more bread. But yeah, we really liked. We liked our time in Australia, and we would like to go back, especially since we do have family there. And that was actually something. We So you can find just barely. You can find my wife and I were extras in a movie that starred an Australian actor. We were extras in Knights of Badassdom, which starred Ryan Quanten from True Blood, who is an Australian actor. And we got to know him pretty well while we were on set. Again, because my wife's grandmother was from Australia. She moved over just after World War II, and is featured in a book called War Brides. We haven't found it, but yeah, it's pretty cool. So I think next thing I'm going to be working on in Pokopia is roads. Like we got a lot of roads made in the main areas. We got the bridges from place to place because I didn't like having just the um, little trolleys like we got going up to my power plant up there. Uh, Again, Death Note was wonderful up until after L. I You will find I know many an anime. Nope, that's all right. That's all right. I think the author gets in his own way. I think that is what happens with the author of Death Note. Yep. Yep. Accurate. Accurate. So this is where Jirachi lives. Why, Mr. Doomslayer, I am an elf. I am a fae. I am not a demon. I am but a fae. My Hero's pretty good. Horikoshi last Sunday put out a one shot that was really good. Um, oh, what was it called? What was it called? I've played Doom. I've played Doom and many of the other Doom games. Yes. Let's see here. What is Horikoshi's? Quit Laughing Shijima. Quit Laughing Shijima. It's a one shot. You can read it for free on the Shueisha website, and it's really good. Fair enough. Fair enough. Don't know what Dandy's World is. And I'm not. Roblox is. I have blocked Roblox in my household. Not because I particularly. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Angie. I appreciate you so much. And at some point, we'll have my wife on here, and we can, we can talk more about our Australia trip if you'd like. But yeah, we don't. I've just because of specific allegations and everything, I've decided our daughter is not going to have access to Roblox, so I've blocked it at the domain here. So we're just not going to deal with it. Yes, Twice is a great character. Twice is probably one of the most interesting characters in the show. Um, and I think they do a good job of exploring him. You like Mina and Twice? Hell yeah, hell yeah. We like that. You don't let your daughter use Roblox? Yeah, just too much is going on there. Oh my goodness. I love this sign, Heather. This sign came out with the DLC. And like, how perfect is it for the cafe? How perfect is it for the cafe? I love it. I think I want to move it though. Oh, that's not what we want to do. Almost cut a flower. It's so perfect. There we go. There we go. According to my first grader daughter, that stuff is so last year. There's so much. Plus, Heather, I don't have to have a makeshift volleyball net anymore. I don't have to have a makeshift volleyball net anymore. Yes. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. It even comes with a volleyball. And then I need to get Phoebus over there. I know many Michael Jackson songs. I know many of them. It's just so good. It's so good. But I figured out with both of them where it was kind of an easy one. And like very easy to get both. Ooh, hang on. Before I forget. No, did I put it away? Did I think I nope, there it is. There you go. A little Starmie doll out there. Yes, I also know of both the city and the show of Chicago. I am well versed on musical theater. I've been to Chicago. Billie Jean is great. Do you know who Billie Jean is? Do you know the story of Billie Jean? Because I think that's fun. Billie Jean uh, is a person who legally changed their name to Billie Jean because they thought that they were Michael Jackson's spouse. To the point where, like, and apparently a lot of people would do that. But she was arrested, I do believe, uh, for stalking. I might be a little bit off though. Let me pull it up here. But Michael Jackson always said there was never a person actually named Billie Jean when he released the song. It was just of all the people who stalked him and said, "Oh well, this kid is your kid. This is your kid." No, and of course it never was. Let's find her real quick. So yeah, let's read through the story here real quick. Let's read through the story real quick, just so you guys can kind of get up on it. So Michael Jackson's mega hit "Billie Jean" recounts the tale of a woman who insists the singer's fathered her newborn son and claim he emphatically denies through the track. Let's see here. Da, 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 da. Yep. However, the most persistent claims were made by Levon Paulus or Levon Muhammad or Gabrielle Jamila, or as she would prefer to be called, Billie Jean Jackson, a well documented stalker of the King of Pop who made several bombshell claims against the artist, including that they had a 6 year long affair, were secretly engaged, and named him in a $150 million triple paternity lawsuit. Um, as he pleaded in his tormented track, Billie Jean, be careful of what you do because the lie becomes the truth. This is the tale of Michael Jackson's real life Billie Jean nightmare. But yeah, essentially, she sued him. She's a stalker. Yeah. Yeah, the kid was not his son. The kid was not his son. But yeah, so our next big thing in Pokopia here, as we're getting things through here, I kind of finished it up uh on this particular map. Actually, I want to make this a little bit more hay. So we're just kind of ending in asphalt here. And then it goes to the boardwalk. There we go. So this island is done with roads. No more need for roads. Not a lot of space on this for anything else. Like, we can throw something down there, but I'm not sure what. We'll figure it out. I don't know the story behind Thriller. Other than Vincent Price is in there, and Vincent Price is amazing. And everyone should go watch his movie, The Last Man on Earth, which is adapted from the book I Am Legend, which is also the Will Smith movie. I suppose you're right. I suppose you are right. Right, and thank you guys for the likes over on TikTok. I do appreciate you. You gotta go. That's all right, Starashi. We're probably gonna clean up here as well. We did a thank you all so much for participating in the Who's That Pokemon. I did not watch Moonwalker. No, did not. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get this. How do you wake up Snorlax? Complete the story. Complete the story. Complete the story of Bleak Beach, I should say. Just keep on doing things in Bleak Beach, and you wake up Snorlax just purely based on that. Unsure. Unsure on Moonwalker. I know, like, the general songs that are performed in Moonwalker, but I don't know much more than that. So, yep, you want to get a lot of lights going. And depending on where are on the quest, you might need to. Yes, I do know beat it. I do know beat it, and thank you for the star. But depending on where you are in the quest, you may need to go ahead and put something like directly in there. As you can see, I got some power lines heading up there simply to illuminate this, a shell light, which was all I needed for what I was doing. But otherwise, yeah, just I just rebuilt the power grid. Also, a fun thing I did here, I'll show this off real quick. I do know the Jackson 5, the whole ABC, and I'll be there. Um, this is the SS and this is the SS and I'm oh good. Yep, I'm safe. Uh, and I fully rebuilt the SS and no sand, no rusted things. The rooms are all complete and open. I like still need to do furnishings for it. I Want You Back is great. ABC's a classic. All of the moss is gone. We colored the ceiling for this room appropriately. We finished off and replaced all of the stuff here, filled all the holes, put railings everywhere, no holes going down here, all of the appropriate ceilings. This is an obscene build, but we got it done. We got it done. Uh, Power isn't everywhere yet. Really? In the pool, huh? All right, I'll take it. I'll be there. Yep. You and I must take. What is it? Ah, oh, jeez. Now this is gonna bug me. Hang on. You and I must make a pact. We must bring salvation back. Where there is love, I'll be there. It's one of my favorite songs. It's one of my favorite songs. I have not listened to that in a long, long time. But yeah, we got all these rooms done. All the stairs have been repaired. Again, we put everything symmetrically up in here. We fixed the floors. There's a big old hole here we fixed. There was holes here and over here. We even went all the way up into the engine room up at the top. Or the not the engine room, all the ducts up here. And replaced all of the rusted stuff with fresh things. New pipes going places, I assume. This was a crazy build, and I really like doing it. We just need to get it decorated. Mm-hmm. But I'll say, like, for my karaoke streams, like, I'm probably going to just because I feel like I can't do things quite the justice they deserve. I probably will not do any Jackson 5 um, or just Michael Jackson songs for karaoke. Wow. Hey. Oh, I can burn watermelon. Nice. Top 20 gifters. Heck, yep, 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 yep. Nice, nice, nice. All right, but I do need to go to bed. I do need to go to bed and get things going. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. Uh yes, I do know the lyrics to ABC. But thank you guys so much for joining me. In Irium, thank you so much, Capybara, for sticking out to the end. And anyone who is lurking in the background, I definitely do appreciate you. We'll be back tomorrow on Irium doing karaoke, 2 p.m. Central Time is the planned start time. And then tomorrow night, we're going to be doing a Soulsborne Batsu wheel as our last gaming stream as part of this event. So you can either pay points to spin the Batsu wheel, or on death, I will spin a Batsu wheel, and we will see how we can do. I'll be there. Thank you, Copybar. I appreciate you so much. I hope you all have a wonderful night over on Irium, and we'll catch you next time. All right, and then for everyone else, we got TikTok, we got YouTube, we got Twitch. I want to appreciate you guys so much. I know that sometimes it's hard for me to swap back and forth. Um, but I do really appreciate you. Again, we are going to start doing like I was glad I was able to do some Pokopia tonight. I know I didn't get a whole lot done in it as we were playing Who's That Pokemon, because I am doing an event push over on Irium. Um, and things are what they are. But thank you guys so much for joining me. I really do appreciate you. I hope you all have a wonderful night. We'll be back tomorrow. Again, we're going to choose a Soulsborne game to play. So if you want to join me for that, I would really appreciate it. Otherwise, more Pokopia is coming next week on Friday. But thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful night, and we'll catch you guys all next time. Bye for now.